Hi students, today we are going to learn about ninth science. The topic name is periodic classification of elements. First, let's see about introduction. We live in the world of substance with great diversity. Substances are formed by the combination of various elements. All the elements are unique in their nature and property. In 1800 there were only 31 elements is there, but 1865 the number became 63. Now 118 elements have been discovered. Now let us discuss the concepts of classification of elements proposed by various scientists from earlier to modern period. Now let's learn about first method, Dauberner's triads. In 1817, Johann Wolfgang Dauberner, a German chemist, suggested a method of grouping elements based on their relative atomic masses. He arranged the elements into groups containing 3 elements each. He called these groups as triads. Here, tri means 3. Next one, when the 3 elements in a triad are arranged in the ascending order of their atomic masses, the atomic mass of the middle element is nearly the same as average of atomic mass of other 2 elements. This statement is called Dauberner's law of triads. For example, in the triad group, arithmetic mean of atomic masses of first and third elements. So we find the atomic mass of middle elements. But there are some limitations in his theory also. The first limitation is Dauberner could identify only 3 triads from the elements known at the time, and all elements could not be classified in the form of triads. And second one, the law was not applicable to elements having very low and very high atomic masses. Next we move to Newland's law of octaves. In 1866, John Newland arranged 56 known elements in the increasing order of their atomic mass. He observed that every 8th element had properties similar to those of the first element. This arrangement was known as law of octaves. For example, the element fluorine is the 8th from the element hydrogen. Thus, they have similar properties. But there are some limitations in his theory also. The first limitation is that there are instances of 2 elements being fitted into the same slot. For example, cobalt and nickel. And second one, the law of octaves was not valid for elements that had atomic masses higher than that of calcium. And next one, Newland's table was restricted to only 56 elements and did not leave any room for new elements. Next we move to Mendeleev's periodic table. In 1869, Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev observed that the elements of similar properties repeat at regular interval when the elements are arranged in the order of their atomic masses. The physical and chemical properties of the elements are the periodic functions of their atomic masses. He arranged 56 elements known at that time according to his law of periodicity. This was best known as the short form of periodic table. So let's see some features of Mendeleev's periodic table. First one, it has 8 vertical columns called groups and 7 horizontal rows called period. Second one, each group has 2 subgroups A and B. All the elements appearing in a group were found to have similar properties. It was noticed that certain elements could not be placed in their proper groups in this manner. The reason for this was wrongly determined atomic masses. Next one, columns were left vacant for elements which were not known at the time and their properties also were predicted. But in his theory also some limitations is there. Elements with large difference in properties were included in the same group. For example, hard metals like copper and silver were included along the soft metal like sodium and potassium. And second one, the increasing order of atomic mass was not strictly followed throughout. For example, cobalt and nickel. Next one, no place for isotopes in the periodic table. And another one, no proper position could be given to the element hydrogen. Non-metallic hydrogen was placed along the metals like lithium, sodium and potassium. Next, let's learn about modern periodic table. In 1913, the English physicist Henry Moseley, through his X-ray diffraction experiments, proved that the properties of elements depend on the atomic number and not on the atomic mass. Consequently, the modern periodic table was prepared by arranging elements in the increasing order of their atomic number. This modern periodic table is the extension of the original Mendeleev's periodic table and known as the long form of periodic table. The definition of modern periodic law is the chemical and physical properties of the elements or the periodic functions of their atomic numbers. Based on the modern periodic law, the modern periodic table is derived. Now let's see about some features of modern periodic table. First one, all the elements are arranged in the increasing order of their atomic number. And second one, the horizontal rows are called periods. There are 7 periods in the periodic table. And third one, the elements are placed in periods based on the number of shells in their atoms. And fourth one, vertical columns in the periodic table starting from top to bottom are called groups. There are 18 groups in the periodic table.